I know the big question is, how much does a divorce cost? Well, in the traditional litigation arena, the only honest answer is, it depends. But I do know it will be too much. And I know that doesn't really help you, so let's get to some specifics. You can search the internet and find estimates ranging anywhere from $4,000 to $270,000 a family. Here's what they don't tell you. In most cases, those numbers are for the attorney's fees only. Those totals don't include the other professionals who may be engaged during your divorce process. Other professionals include guardians ad litem for the children, custody evaluators, CPAs, appraisers, private investigators, and court reporters. In a Georgia case that made the news, the family had paid $160,000 just for the services of a guardian ad litem and custody evaluator. If you add that to common attorney's fees, you can figure that both sides, that family probably paid $500,000. That is a crazy amount of money for a divorce, and maybe it's an extreme. Or is it? What amount of money makes sense to you? Everyone hears these ranges and assumes, well, my divorce will definitely be on the low end. Let me tell you, I've been litigating divorce cases in Georgia for 15 years, and I'm astonished at how much a divorce can cost your family, even when you settle. If you knew what your divorce was going to cost your family up front, you'd make better decisions right from the beginning. I want you to have a really good idea of what a traditional litigation-based divorce might cost your family. I analyzed the cost of divorces from the last 7 years of my practice. Of course, in most cases, I only know what my clients paid me. So I doubled that amount because I assumed that the other side paid the same. In fact, I know that in many cases, the other side paid even more. For cases that did not settle, the cost to most families, 70% of them, ranged from $40,000 to $90,000. For many, it was more than $300,000. In other words, for cases that did not settle, the cost to the family started at $40,000. Again, I hear you saying, we're going to settle, so it won't cost us that much money. And I'd say the same thing, but you might be even more surprised there. It's easy to understand why it costs so much to litigate, but sometimes it costs just as much to settle. That's the subject of another video, and you should be sure to check it out. Either way, the point here is the litigation process is very costly to everyone. It doesn't make any sense to spend that much money. You wouldn't sign up to wipe out your retirement or spend every penny of your elderly parents' life savings or max out your credit cards just to get a divorce, would you? It seems ridiculous to even ask, but I can tell you it happens every day. The most important thing for you to know is that the cost of your divorce is determined by the actions and decisions that you and your partner make along the way. Every action and decision has a snowball effect, and when you've both hired attorneys who are charging you each $200 to $400 an hour, it's easy to see how the costs can spiral out of control very quickly. That's why Discerning Divorce is designed to keep you out of the litigation process, allowing you to know upfront the total cost to settle your case. You can sign up now.